The real estate market data for October is out and it is off the charts bananas. We're going to talk about that coming up next. What's going on, friends? Dylan Nonaka here with the Buy Big Island market update for October. And as I said in the intro, it's off the charts. So as we've seen, the market has been getting stronger the last couple of months, but October was just crazy. So we'll jump right into the data here and take a look. Looking at homes, so 67 homes sold in Kona. That's a 63% increase from a year ago. So a year ago, there was 41 homes sold. A month ago, there was 52 homes sold. And that's kind of what we see in that range, at 40 to 50 range, normally in Kona. 67 homes sold in the month of October 2020, coming out of months of a lockdown and quarantine and travel ban and all this stuff. So totally insane. Totally, no, I don't think anybody predicted this, but it continues to get stronger from the last couple of months where we've seen that recovery start. Dollar volume obviously followed that up 64%. The median price, so this is interesting, up to $869. So the stuff that's selling is selling at a higher price point than the lower price points. So that was up 33% from a year ago. So pretty significant. Average days on market, also a very significant number, down 51%. Everybody is giving that anecdotal feedback that, hey, everything I see on the come on the market's going under contract in a couple of days. And that's true, but of course there is property that does sit for a while. But on average, 47 days on market is pretty low for the Kona market, and it's very low for the last 5-6 years. Really since we've seen the market strengthen. So down 51% from a year ago. So stuff is selling twice as fast as it was a year ago. And the final list is sold price at 94%. That is a little bit higher than it normally is, usually in the low 90s, so creeping up to 95%, which is up 2% from a year ago. The condo market also, interestingly enough, is showing strength. We've seen that kind of lagging behind. And of course, it was way down a couple of months ago, but up 8% from a year ago in terms of the number of units sold. The dollar volume up 56% from a year ago. The median price up 8% from a year ago to 371. And then the average days on market up 8%. So that slowed down a little bit, but we're seeing that. And that's kind of a lag from all of those months of condos not selling and sitting during the summer when the quarantine was in full effect. So, but that's kind of around where it normally is, around 90 days. So not a big change there. And then final list of sold price, interestingly enough, is 96.9%. So almost 97%. So almost full price is what condo sellers are getting in the month of October. So pretty interesting there. Land, of course, always all over the place, but pretty significant. 21 pieces of land sold. That's up significantly. Normally, it's like around 10. Sometimes it's in the single digits. So 21 is a lot. Obviously, dollar volume followed that up. Median price didn't change at all from a year ago. Average days on market was down a little bit, and final list of sold price was down a little bit. But those are kind of where the land numbers are normally at. So just like Kona, the whole island, very similar, not as strong in the housing market, but still pretty significant. 29, almost a 30% increase in the number of units sold. So 279 homes sold across the Big Island. That number is usually closer to 200, the low 200s. So a pretty significant increase there. Dollar volume obviously way up to up 64%. Median price also up 17% to 410 across the island. So again, stuff in the higher end is selling and it's dragging that median price up. Average days on market down to 67 days, again down 12%. So that average days on market continues to fall. And the final list of sold price at 93%. No change from a year ago, but again, that is a little bit higher than we usually see. Usually it's closer to 90. On the condo side, island-wide, of course, that's driven by the Kona and Waikoloa markets, but still up 4%. So pretty much a recovery, stronger than it was a year ago in October, to 81 units across the island. The dollar volume up to 84 million. That's up 100% from a year ago. So the condos that are selling at higher price points, which also is reflected in the median price, up 450. That's up 24% to 450. Average days on market fell pretty interestingly, 24%. So pretty significant drop in the days on market. But again, a lot of condos were sitting at a longer period of time earlier this year because of the quarantine. And then final list of sold price, like the Kona market, very strong at 97%. Final list of sold price, actually it should be a black 4, not a red 4. because it's up stronger than it was a year ago. And then on the land side, just totally crazy, insane 80% increase in the number of pieces of land that's sold. So 218 pieces of land sold. Crazy. Uh, Dollar volume obviously followed that up because up 124%. But interesting, the median price was down. So people, what this is telling us is people are buying cheaper pieces of land. A lot of those rural agricultural areas, Ocean View, Puna, where you can get a lot for 7, 8, 9, 10, $15,000 is driving a lot of these land sales. So the median price was down, but the current volume was way up in the terms of number of units. Average days on market up 66% to 149. That fluctuates depending on, a lot of times land sits a very long time before it sells, so not a big deal there. And then average final listed sold price down 4% to 88%. So overall, the big takeaway, absolutely no slowdown. I've been saying that for the last couple of months, but this is insane change in the market that we haven't seen in a long time. So again, if you're waiting for some type of slowdown, it's probably not going to happen. But it's a difficult time right now to buy because there's a lot of competitive offers. Things are going under contract immediately. And it doesn't seem like that's going to slow down anytime soon. So if you have any questions about your specific area of interest, as always, you can let me know in the comments or email me at dylan@buybigisland.com. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next month with the November market update. We'll see what happens there. Aloha.